All right, hello, and my name is Priscilla. I'm going to be teaching you today how to use Zoom. So I'm going to zoom.us. I'm going to go to my account. If you haven't already signed up, please do so. You can do a free account, and that will give you up to, I believe, 40 minutes, and that is totally free. And then after 40 minutes, you're going to need to either make another meeting and start again, or just pay the $15 a month. It's really ends up, just consider a $20 a month budget after taxes and all that, and you can schedule as many meetings as you want, have them as long as you want. It will record your meetings for you, and you can then save them to your computer or have them saved to your Zoom cloud. Now, if you don't need Zoom that often, just do the free account, and it's 40 minutes. If you're just joining other people's Zooms, just do the free account, because they're the ones that are paying for it. So either way, Zoom is amazing for pretty much anything. Book clubs, yoga classes. It sucks for sound healing, but you can always do a trick of sharing the screen, which I'll do a video on that another time. But right now, I just want to show you your profile. This has all your information. If you need to change anything, you can read through this. But always to the left, you have your navigation. So we've got meetings. I've already got some meetings set up. We've got webinars, which I don't pay for that, so I'm not doing a webinar, and that's fine. Maybe one day, who knows, but recordings, you'll be able to see these are all of my previous recordings, which is kind of cool. It saves your recordings, so then you can go back and then you can download them to your computer and then delete them. You can also just click on them and then play them. So this is just an example of something I had made from my cell phone the other day. We'll come back. Nice. Close out. And then settings. So if you want to change anything in your settings, I just advise get familiar with it. Don't let it scare you. Just get in here and actually get familiar. So meeting, recording settings, record gallery view with shared screen. I love that idea. Record active speaker gallery view and share screen separately, blah, blah, blah. Add timestamps. So some fun things. Even I'm okay, maybe there's some new things in here I could totally go in and do. Yeah. And then if you want to make things look fancy and all of that, you can always come in here and really dive through. But this year we're not most likely going to use. So basically profile, meetings, and recordings are where you're going to go. So let's go to meetings, and we're going to schedule a new meeting. So we're going to click the button that says schedule a new meeting. And we're going to call this a Zoom scheduling video. And you can add a description if you want. You don't have to. We're not going to do a template. We're going to do it today, and we're going to do it at 4:30 p.m. because that's where we're at. This is going to be 0 hours. Let's say about 15 minutes. It's not going to be a recurring meeting, and I'm not going to require registration. Now, if you're doing a book club or something, you can require registration. It's all right. I tried it once and it wasn't really a fan, so I'll leave that up to you. It is nice because you collect emails, but a lot of people just are terrified of Zoom and they just want an easy link that they can click on. So I would just suggest emailing them the link in another email. Video will say on for both host and participant. Now, if you're just doing calls, you can keep them off. Audio, I just like to have it say computer audio. You can do both. That's fine too. If you're going to have them call in. Enable to join before host. I always just leave that unchecked. Mute participants upon entry. I do usually leave that checked just so people are muted. A tip with mute, the Alt key and the letter M will mute everyone if you're the host. Recording the meeting. I like to record in the cloud, not on my local computer. So I'm going to click save. And you can add this to your Google Calendar or any of your calendars, which is cool. You have a passcode, which is nice. So if anybody needs the passcode, or there's just this invite link. And if you click over here where it says copy invitation, this is all your information, your meeting ID, your passcode. That's exactly what people need if they're joining. But if they just click this link, they're going to be able to get in just fine. So that is your Zoom meeting. And if you want to add a poll or some live streaming, that's another thing that you can do. In order to do the live streaming, in order to do these, you do have to have a paid account. So if you don't see these, it's because you have the free account. All right, I'm going to hit start this meeting, and actually I'm going to save this video and we're going to come back for a second round.